And the wait is over for this rivalry game.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Throwing on first down, Robinson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw on third down, Robinson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. makes it a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both have bodies.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Packers at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They're going to try and throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. Escapes the defender, and he's going to get this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tag, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This will be caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Robinson. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down now, but that clock rolling. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's into the clear. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Come on, come on. Hit. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
To throw is Robinson. Throwing on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Robinson now on first and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Robinson throwing to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Robinson on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
Wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. As time expires.
expires in the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead on the final play of the first half.
The kicker on for the extra
The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Go, roll. Ready.
Now Robinson off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Robinson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're...
He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Robinson. Throw left side complete. That's Burke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Robinson. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw is Robinson. To throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bears! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. An extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, he'll take that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they're going to speed things up here. Robinson now looking to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Robinson throwing on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's Robinson throwing after the interception. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Robinson on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Robinson now. Off play action. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.